Hey guys! So this video is going to be my bump date from week 32 through 34. I am today 35 weeks pregnant. I'm a little bit behind, but all of these weeks just kind of blend together that I just don't feel there's any reason to just constantly do updates. Like my symptoms are not changing very much. So I will let you guys know though kind of how things are going and kind of update you guys a little bit. So if you guys are interested in hearing how my pregnancy is going, definitely make sure you keep watching. But before I get started, if you guys are into pregnancy videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as like this video. But let's go ahead and jump into the symptoms. So we're going to start on week 32. I put frequently having to pee, unimpressive amount, which I actually took that phrase from Natalie Renner here on YouTube. I think she said something like she was peeing a lot and it was very unimpressive. I think that's the word she used. But I just started noticing that I was peeing a little bit more, but it was not like normal I have to go pee. Like you're just hanging out and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta go pee. I think the baby was in like a certain position that was like pushing on my bladder. For whatever reason, it made me feel like I had to pee a little more. By the way, I am sick, so if I'm a little nasally, I am so sorry. I cannot shake this stupid cold or allergies. I don't know what I have. Nobody else has caught it, so it could be allergies. I don't know, but I like cannot get rid of it. I put more pain at nighttime when laying down. I've been having a lot of pains during the night, and it's mostly stomach pains, and it doesn't feel like muscle related. It feels more like stomach, like actual, like my stomach. I have a lot of acid going on, a lot of acid refluxes as usual. The baby, I feel like sometimes he'll get into a position that makes it only that much worse. So I just get a little bit crampy and just almost like you have a stomach ache. I get that at night. I'll wake up some nights, like in the middle of the night, 3, 4 a.m. and my stomach will just be hurting, and it goes away as long as I like stay in one position. But if I like flip-flop, like if I go from my left side to my right side, which I try not to do, but sometimes you just have to, when I would try and flip over from one side to the other, my stomach would hurt so bad. So I don't really know what that's about, but I hate it, and it's still going on, you know, even to this day. Really bad stomach ache on Wednesday from the beginning of the day. Felt like crap. My entire appointment lasted the entire day. Lots of stomach aches, needing to use the restroom, and also period-like cramps. The doctor did say, because I forgot, I woke up the day I was going to my doctor, I ended up having the worst stomach ache. And he did end up saying it was Braxton Hicks, and at the time I didn't believe him. I didn't think that's what it was, but after speaking to so many women, I actually realized that that is what I was suffering from. Or not suffering, but yeah, they would come and go, but I didn't realize they were really coming and going. They didn't really make a pattern, so it was hard for me to really keep up with it, and I try not to think about it. When I have a stomach ache or any kind of stomach issues, I try to just like stop thinking about it, because then I'm able to forget and the pain kind of goes away a little bit better. So yeah, just again, a lot of stomach issues. Acid reflux is getting a bit worse, waking up in the middle of the night to acid coming into my mouth. Again, yes, like I'm waking up to constantly having acid in my mouth. It's gotten a little bit better. I've learned that before bed I need to take 2 Tums, and it helps a lot more. And it used to be I would fight it, like I'd be like, I'm not going to take a Tum, I'm just going to try and keep the acid down, but it does not work. You have to take something, you have to do something, or the acid's just going to build up and get worse. So I finally learned 2 Tums before bed, and if I wake up in the middle of the night, you know, like 4 or 5 hours later, just take another Tum, and you know, I'm usually good for the rest of the night. Again, lots of stomach pains, especially at night. When I turn over, my stomach will hurt, maybe acid. Already talked about that. His kicks are getting super strong. Every kick makes my belly move from outside. I thought it's been that way for a while, but maybe not. Yeah, like if he's kicking, you see it now. I mean, there's just no there's no in between. It kind of gets to a point where like you get used to the kicks and you get used to your belly constantly moving, that like where like we've gone out and people would be like, oh, he must be really quiet tonight, you're not like grabbing your ribs, because he's always in my ribs. And I'm like, no, he's kicking. It's just you get used to it. Like eventually it just becomes another part of the routine of your day, and it doesn't mean that you're ignoring them or that you don't appreciate them, because I do. But some kicks are a little bit lighter. Maybe he just kind of flipped over a little bit, got readjusted, and then he stops, and you just kind of, it's just another part of the day, you know, it's just another feeling. Again, I'm not trying to say that it's not the most incredible thing in the whole world, but it does, you're used to it. And it's going to be really, really hard when I do give birth. Not having him in me and having our daily kicks and dances and everything is going to be really, really difficult for me to get used to. Feet still hurt when I get out of bed, still swollen feet and ankles. Yes, my feet are just swollen all the time. To be honest, they're really not that bad. but it's enough to where it bugs me. So now we're into 33 weeks. The first thing I put is carpal tunnel, and I think it might be because like I'm playing on my phone, and then the way that I keep my hand under my pregnancy pillow, I don't know if like the weight of my head and my upper body on my arm, I don't know if that's like causing a problem, but like I have been getting a little bit of like a pain here, but only overnight, and it completely goes away in the morning. I haven't had it the past couple of nights. And like I said, it could be because of the pregnancy pillow and the way that I sleep with my hand underneath. That could be why I get that. Still getting stomach pains when I turn over in bed. Painful feet in the morning daily. Have to walk super slow until the pain goes away. Yeah, getting out of bed really, really hurts my feet. Wednesday didn't feel great. Morning sickness and stomach aches, major fatigue. Acid reflux is getting a little worse some days. Hard to keep it at bay. Yet again, I told you a lot of these notes are just repetitive. It's just the same symptoms over and over. So this next one, it might be a little bit TMI, but at the same time, it's part of pregnancy. I had my first drop of milk happen. Milk, whatever it is, my first whatever. So that's actually like an exciting sign for me. I'm excited that I may have a good chance of being able to breastfeed. I don't know, again, and I'm not putting pressure on myself either. I feel like a lot of women get pressure put on them from family, from friends, and I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to pressure myself into it. I'm going to go into it with a mindset of I can do it, and if I can't, I can't. Seeing that was kind of exciting, actually. I was very happy. It's exciting to see what your body can do when you're not even like, you're not trying, you know? Like, I'm growing a human, but I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. But as I'm talking to you guys, I'm growing a human. And my body is doing so many different things. And it's a very exciting thing. Like, it's exciting to see what your body can do. And so that was kind of more so why I noted it. Okay, I put morning sickness is back almost every night. Week 33, yeah, I do remember almost every night having morning sickness. No stomach pains on Saturday. Okay. His kicks are very strong. You see my belly move constantly. Got up too quickly and saw weird silver stars sparkles in my eyes. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was so weird. I was laying down for a good majority of time, and then I kind of jumped out of bed, like jolted out of bed, and I think it's because he kicked my bladder, and I was like, I'm gonna pee myself. And so I jumped out of bed and ran to go pee. And I think the movement from like literally laying down for a long time to getting up really quickly, all of a sudden I started seeing like sparkles flying, and I was going for them because I didn't realize it was like just in my eyes. I thought it was like there were really like glitter and sparkles going on around. So it was really weird. They were more like lines, not like stars. It was very, very weird. It only lasted, I'd say, maybe 7 seconds, but it was weird. I never had that happen before pregnancy, ever in my life have I ever seen those types of little weird stars, but again, they went away. So in week 33 is when I caught this cold. So it still has not gone away, and it's so annoying. It makes it that much more miserable. Like, already I'm having pregnancy, like the discomfort, and then now it's like I can't breathe because of my cold. It's not really because of him smushing my lungs yet. It's just this cold is like terrible. I actually woke up with this cold on Mother's Day. So now we are in week 34. I put caught a cold on Sunday, feeling like crap. Monday, guess what? I still feel like crap. Braxton Hicks, sitting on yoga ball, really bring them on. So yeah, I have been using a yoga ball. I have no idea how to use it. I have no idea what I'm doing. But every single time I use it, I can tell that something is happening. And all I'll be doing is like sitting there kind of swaying. There's times that I have bounced, and anytime I bounce, it almost always brings on Braxton Hicks. So I've stopped doing that because I don't want premature labor or anything like that. We're still 2 weeks out until I'm full term. So I've tried to just kind of sit on it just to kind of help my, you know, ligaments and everything and whatever. It's supposed to like help do something. So I've been trying to at least sit on it, and I'll kind of like rock back and forth. But to be honest, like, I don't have a lot of issues sitting. I know a lot of women can't sit for very long without being uncomfortable. I can't sit like through a movie very long, and I can't really do the whole leaning back thing very long. But when it comes to just like sitting, I do okay. So the yoga ball isn't really like a relief for me. It just is something I'm doing because I've read that it helps with labor and all of that stuff. So I'm doing it, but I don't know what I'm doing. Pain in upper belly area. I don't like it being touched. I think it's from expanding. Yeah, I'm pretty much like positive that it is from muscles and like a contraction of like a muscle, to be honest, because I do like, it'll get really, really tender. But I realized every time I've ever had a tender stomach, it's when I've been sick during this pregnancy. So like I'm blowing my nose, coughing like crazy, and whenever I get done doing that, that's when my stomach hurts. So I've learned, I think it's from like a muscle. Like, I don't know if the muscle, I don't think it's ripping per se, but like the muscle is just expanding and it's making it very, very, very tender. And the last time I had this tender problem was when I was sick. I think it was like first or second trimester. I think it was second trimester. I had a cold then too, and same exact problems. And even that cold and this cold, that's when I think the morning sickness came back again, and I just didn't feel very good. I think the cold had a lot to do with it too, not even just pregnancy. Waddling, yes, I am now starting to waddle. My husband made fun of me yesterday, in fact, for waddling. You don't even really notice that you do it. You just have to start doing it because this belly, like, my belly's not even huge, and like you still have to waddle. Like, it's just one of those things. Exhaustion, yeah, some days I'm extremely exhausted. I have learned the days that I drink a lot of fluids and the days that I do not sit for very long, like I do have a desk job, but the days that I make sure I force myself to get up like every hour and go do something, whether it be like a chore or on the days that we go out shopping and stuff like that, those days, like, there's no exhaustion and I feel amazing. Today I was expecting myself to be extremely tired, so I made sure I got up early, made breakfast early, got myself together, and did all of the things nice and early because I'm feeling I might be pretty tired later because of how busy this weekend was. So as long as I'm moving, I'm good. The exhaustion pretty much stays away. Aches and pains at nighttime. Again, now we're starting to get into aches and pains of like not just my stomach per se, but like everything is sore. My feet hurt, my belly hurts, like as far as muscles wise now, and like the uterus, and I'm just getting way more sore now. Lots of acid reflux at night. You guys, like, I'm so tired of saying that. I'm gonna have it the rest of the pregnancy. It's just not gonna go away. It's terrible. I can't stand it, but it's life. And then carpal tunnel when I wake up in the morning, I think it's from pregnancy pillows, so yes, I've already said that. So like I said, a lot of these notes are just very repetitive. Those are my main symptoms though. That's pretty much how life is going. I am so grateful though for this pregnancy. I have had truly, I think, one of like the greatest experiences. Like this has definitely been like the greatest experience of my life. I am going to be extremely emotional when I'm not pregnant anymore. I do love being pregnant, and the first trimester I hated when women said it. It was like nails on a chalkboard because I was miserable the first trimester. Like I was like, I don't know if I can go 9 months feeling like this. Like I just felt like crap. And then second trimester rolls around and you start feeling good and you start seeing the bump and you just get excited for everything, and I'm just excited. I hope for continued prayers for a healthy rest of this pregnancy and healthy delivery and healthy baby and healthy postpartum. This has just been amazing and I am so excited to meet this little guy. This past weekend we went shopping and bought everything for his nursery pretty much. We have his dresser coming possibly today. In fact, that might be who have just called me, but we will be having his dresser hopefully today. We bought room decor and everything, so his nursery by this weekend should be completely done. We were supposed to have done maternity photos last Monday. Weren't able to do them because literally every single day in Florida it has thunderstormed. Not just rained, thunderstormed. So it has done that for the past week and a half, and we were supposed to retake the photos or actually take the photos this week, and we checked the forecast, and every single day, every day it's supposed to thunderstorm again. So not sure when that's gonna happen, but anyway, that is it. That is the update for you guys. I guess I will go ahead and jump into the bump shot. So that is it. That is what is going on. If you guys are interested in kind of keeping up with my day-to-day, make sure you're following my Instagram as well as watching my vlogs. I'm trying to keep you guys updated behind the scenes, letting you guys know what's going on. You guys will hear a little bit more on my Instagram and also in my vlogs, so make sure you watch those. We're getting near the end, you guys, and it's getting real. But anyways, thank you so much for your constant support. It means the world to me. Again, if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Follow all my social media channels, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, everyone.